guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So shabby Saturday, I thought we'd do a nice simple one today. No gluing, no sticking or anything, just using brads, and I'm going to make some lovely little embellishments. Now on Wednesday I made some lovely little safety pin and bowl pin embellishments. Now I've got them in here, which are just beautiful. So I will link down the video underneath in case you missed that, because this is just a really simple one, and it's lovely to use up all of your little scraps as well, and they are beautiful. So I'm trying to sort of fill this up with little flowers and little embellishments. So I thought I would make these today really lovely and simple. So I've got little flowers, I've got little brads, I've got some tulle, and I've just got a little bit of lace on there. So just beautiful. Look at that, really lovely and simple today. And a little embellishment. Oh, I think they're just so pretty, and they just make lovely little additions. Now I've got my little journal here, not my little one, my big one. So if you wanted to just pop a little embellishment just on the side, they're really flat, so they go really quite flat. That can just go on the page. Look, you've got little ones here. Just turn over, so all of these just sit on here. That could go onto, this was the Friday freebie, that would go on there. Just little tiny little ones just to go into your journal. What's this little one here? Or little purple one. What's this? This is a little one on there. So just, I mean, just to fill a little gap. I just think they are lovely. Nice little addition just to add into your journals. So, and super quick and simple. So we like super quick and simple, don't we? So what I've got some little mini brads, and I've also got some brads which have got little flat back pearls and little bits of bling on them as well. So these are just ones that I had in my stash. I've got some little flowers that I made, and I've also got these little are they applique or embroidery little flowers as well, and they've got a little hole in, so it does help if they've got a little hole in. I've got some of these which are some little embellishments, which actually I'm going to just snip off. So I'm going to use some of these, a nice simple one. So we're not going to get mucky today, there's no glue anywhere. So we'll take some of those. I've got some little creamy ones, creamy sort of yellowy ones. So I'm going to just cut some of those off. So have a look in your stash and see what you've got. You could make some little seam binding flowers as well to put on them, like these. I was going to have some of these red ones. These always remind me of little sort of cherries. They're really pretty, so let's have some of those. So I'm going to take some of those, and then I've just got some bits of lace. I've got some tulle, of course, because I do love the tulle. It makes it look so pretty. I've got some lace, some little bits like this. We don't need that bit of thread on there. Let's get rid of that. And just a little bit. So again, I haven't got too much on my desk because it's a bit overwhelming when you have lots of things on your desk. So just grab a few bits and pieces, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a little brad. I'm just going to take my pliers and just hold the little stem of the brad there, just so it's a little bit easier. Take one of our little embellishments there, pop that through, and then we can sort of hold that. So you just sort of like hold that together. And then we're going to take a little bit of lace, pop that on like that, so you can just see. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to just cut up some lacy bits as well, just so I've got them ready. Just little squares like that. And then I'm going to take some of this. Again, these are just sort of like, go into your scrappy box of lacy bits and that, and fabrics. I'm only going to use like 3 pieces on each one because I want them quite sort of flat. Let's take a little bit of tulle. this little bit of tulle, I'm just going to sort of pull it together, and then I'm just going to sort of scrunch it up like that. Twist it round and scrunch it up like that, and then I'm going to put it on the back of here. So just push it through your brad like that. Open that up. That's all I'm going to do on this. So we've got 3 little pieces on there. So it's a really nice one just to sit and make. Do you know what? You could do this in front of the television, or you could just sit there quietly and make these. Look at that. So simple, isn't it? And I just think they look lovely, and a nice little pile. We like little bits, don't we? I love all these little embellishments, and I've sort of got out of the habit of making them. So I'm going to just start building up my little stash again. So I'm just going to scrunch these up so they look a little bit more shabby and scruffy. Like that. So guys, how's your week been? Have you had a good one? Saturday, are you busy today? Have you had a busy day, or you're in the middle of a busy day? Take time out just to have a little craft. Just take that. Don't want them to be too big, but you know, just a little bit. It's quite nice if they've got little holes in already, because it makes it a little bit easier, doesn't it, to stick your brad through. Like that. So again, I'm going to take another little brad, just hold it with a pair of pliers. These are tiny little ones, so again, you don't have to use tiny ones. Use what brads you've got, but do you know what I mean? It's just so easy to just put things through. Pop a little bit of this on. Actually, I'm going to just pop a little bit of that on and sort of double it up a little bit. Pop that through like that, and then a little bit of this. I think it goes that way round. We've already got the hole in there. Open your little brad up, and then look at that. Your little scruffy. Well, it's like a little cluster, isn't it? They're just like little shabby brad clusters. So should we take, look, we've got a blue. We've got a blue one, so should we have purple on that one? That's quite a nice, which way round does that go? That's right. That's quite nice, isn't it, with the blue on there. Let's have a little bit of this. I'm going to put that like that, and then bring that corner in. So it's sort of, you've got it either side. So on that one, shall we have a little bit of, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I've got my little tweezers there. I'm going to hold that so it doesn't come off, just like that, and then I can get my tool and then just scrunch this up. I've got my other little journal which I really need to finish as well, this one that I did. I put that away and then I completely forgot about it. So I think some of these were going to look really pretty in there. Let's just scrunch that up. Nice little scrunch. Pop that on top. Open that up, and then we can just push that through. Like that. Open these out. And then we've got this little scrappy cluster. Just so cute, aren't they? Again, I've got these as well. I've got these. Well, that, can you sort of see that behind? Sort of. I don't think we need both, do we? Oh, should we have a little red one? That's quite nice, I think. Did I have a little red? I've got a pink one. I've got a light blue one. I've got more in here actually. I wonder if I've got a little red one. Let me get in there with my tweezers. Not, oh, there, I do have a red one. There we go. There's a little red one. Look, I've got all sorts of sizes. Got all of these as well, but these little ones are really good. I do like them. It's a good way of using them all up as well, because I do tend to pop them away and then you don't use them. Let's put that on there. Sort of hoarding, a little bit of a hoarder on things. That's quite nice. We will just leave that one like that. There you go. This is a nice one as well. It's probably one that you could do if you're you know, you lost your mojo as well, because you know, this is, you don't really need to think about this. You just grab a few little bits and pieces that you've got of scrappy bits and then just put it together. Put it together. Oopsie daisy, don't rip them. Don't pull too hard. Actually, this one is quite a good one if you're going on holiday. If you're going on a sort of like little car journey and you like to sort of craft while you're, not while you're driving, while somebody else is driving. If you're the passenger, this is a great one, isn't it? Look, I've just gone and put that together and I've got nothing to put it together with. Let's hold that in there. Let's just take a, oh look, I got a little pink one. These are pretty. What should we have? We'll have to go with the purple then, won't we? Quite sure which way round these are. There we go, that's pretty. Should we put that on there? Little one on there, just as similar to the other one. Put that through, like that. Gosh, you could have a nice little production line of these, couldn't you? Look how cute that is. Just lovely. Look at the little Brad. Just got the little. I think I've had these for quite a long time. The ones with the little pearls on. So I'm not 100% sure where they came from. But I'm sure you could probably get them off Amazon. We get everything off Amazon, don't we, guys? So let's put that on there. Let's have a little creamy one. Go. Grab the Brad, just a normal one. Just have one of these little ones. Pop that through. Like that. So I think, again, I'm only using like 3 bits on there. The little flower and 2 pieces of lace, but you know, depending on, because that's really very, very thin. And then I just wanted them so when they're in my journal, you're not going to get this big bulky piece coming out. So we've got this. We'll have a little one. Pop a little red one on there, like that. Let's take another Brad. Should I bring these over here? Let's just have a little diddly one. Gosh, I don't know whether you can hear it. It's very, very windy outside. Lots and lots of wind. Oh my gosh, I didn't do that very well. Didn't do that very well at all. I think this Brad's going to be a bit too small. Do you think? A bit, maybe I can squeeze that. You want to make sure if you've got a lacy bit that it's going to grab those little bits of lace on there. There we go. Look at that. I don't like the straight edge. Let's just round that little bit off a little bit. There we go. That's a little bit better. Little scruffy edges. We want the little scruffy edges. That's cute, isn't it? So look how many we've got already. Lots and lots. Got a little pink one. These are flowers that I coloured this lace ages ago. And I made them into little flowers. Shall we have that one? Or purple? Little purple one, I think. Pop that through. Hang on to the back. Let's get a little bit of tulle. So yeah, by just bringing out little bits of your lace and your tulle and not having too much on your desk. I always say this, but it really does help when you're crafting if you haven't got a ton of stuff on your desk. Do you know what I mean? And then you've got too much choice, and then it's a bit overwhelming because you can't, you know, you're deciding what to put on what. That's a little bit thick, that flower. That, yeah, the little ribbon flower. I'm going to get that. I just want to break my nails. I'm not sure which way that goes. Oh, there we go. Did that go in? Oh gosh, that was dreadful. That's too thick. My flower's too thick, so, you know, we're not going to have any lace on that one. We're just going to have it like that. Let's squash that down. There we go. That's a little one like that. There's no lacy bits on that one. We will put that on another one. Let's have this little one. This one's a little bit squashed. Let's give it a little runkle. Let's just have a little runkle up. Pop you on there. Let's grab another little brad in there. Guys, these can't be any easier than that, can they? Push that. There we go. That's better. Open that up. Lovely. That's pretty, isn't it? Oh, look at all of these. I think that one's too big. Do you think it's a bit square? Not really, is it? I think actually as well, a little cluster on the outside of here, a little cluster of these would be quite nice, wouldn't they? There's a little one. Then we want maybe, we could probably even have that one. Oh, I like that. Just a little cluster on there. It makes them really light and not heavy either. Beautiful. Right, let's put those there. I'm going to cut a few more of these little bits off. Do like the purple because the purple is my colours. This is the colours that I use more than anything, the pinks and the purples. Oops. So let's just snip them off. So did you have a go at the safety pin ones? Have you made any of those? If you missed it, I will. I'll link down below the video. Oops. I've got the little flowers as well, like these. These ones that I use all the time, but I don't think you would be able to get through. Here's a little piece. I suppose you could pop it through that bit. Should we give it a go? Don't think you'll be able to get through the actual flower, but there's a little hole in there that we might be able to use. Let's cut this little bit off. Oops. Just going to undone all that. Let's give that a little one. What should we do? Should we pop it onto this one? Pop it on there. Whether my brads are going to be big enough, I'm not sure. Let's go through here. Oops. Oh yeah, look, that's gone through. That hold it? That's quite nice actually, isn't it? Right, I do want a little bit of tulle on this one, or a little bit of lace. Let's hold that. Here's a little piece. This will probably work. Also, this is a good one if you're a beginner and you don't have an awful lot of sort of supplies. You can just grab a few little bits. They look a little bit odd on one side. Of course, sure, that's a little bit odd but we'll keep it anyway. I prefer these ones, which are a little bit more symmetrical, I think, which are a little bit better. Right, we shall do these ones. Let's put those to the side. Another piece of this. We've got this one here, which I put on the other one and cut around it. Let's just chop that off. We don't want that piece. Oops. Little Brad, what shall we have? I've got a little sort of bluey greeny colour, that is, isn't it? Almost like a sea green. Do you think we need something that's gonna pop that through there? That's quite nice actually, isn't it? I think that's upside down. There we go. I think there is a sort of back and a front to these. There we go. That will do. And then what shall we have? A little bit of this. Is that too big? That's a little bit too big, isn't it? Let's do like I did on the other one and turn in the corners. Pop that down. I still think that's a bit big. Let's just go. I'm going to put it on through here. And then I think I'm going to actually add a bit more. I'm going to add a bit of tulle to this one as well. Get more adventurous as the more I do. Let's just twist that around. Through there, open it up, there we go. Then I'm going to cut these bits around. It's a bit of a waste, but oopsie. Lovely. Bit of a scrunch. Bit of a scrunch up there. Oh, look at that. That's lovely. I do like this colour of this sort of sea greeny colour. Oh, let's chop you off. Don't need you on there. Oh, I do like these. I'm not quite sure on that one, guys. Not quite sure. Might have to take that off. I think I will. But these are just the prettiest. They are just so lovely. Yeah, I'm going to take this off. I don't like that. I won't use this one. Just doesn't work with these little flowers, does it? Let's pop you in my little bowl over there. We will go for this red one. This way round. Let's take these. Did I have both of these on there or just one? Oh, I'm going to put, yeah, it's too thick otherwise. Let's put this back on. Don't think I had that on there, did I? There we go. That's better. That's better. There we go. Actually, I'm going to chop those little bits off. We don't need those little bits. Right, let's make up these last ones. So this is a nice, quick, simple, little shabby Saturday. I've got quite a busy day, so I thought I'd just pop in and do something nice and simple, which is this one, which really is simple, isn't it? I think sometimes the simplest are the best, because I've always said this, we try so hard to make, you know, things look really good and try and add lots and lots of pieces to your work, and sometimes we really don't need it. Just a little bit of your scraps of fabric and lace, and it's amazing how pretty you can make them look. Oops, there we go. Lovely. Love them. Look at that. Aren't they so pretty? Oh, I should really use some of these flowers, shouldn't I? What should we go for? I like this colour. This like that. Look, that's lovely, isn't it? I do like that one. Shall we grab a little... Oops, let's put some of this in first. Would help. This way round. I need to make some more seam binding flowers. I made some for the Shabby Dreams journal and I used them all. So I'm going to put this in here like I did on the last one. Open that up. Just make sure it does grab that lace behind like that. So I'm going to put that on and then I'm just going to snip around like that. Cut these little bits off. Look at that, it's so pretty, so pretty. Got my little bits out of the way. Oh, here's a piece of tulle. Let's have a little twist up of this like that. Let's hold that in place. Let's take another one of these. Pop that in. Let's have a little creamy one. There we go. What else have I got? A little bit of this. Again, do that. I quite like it when it's sort of like either side. It's almost like a little bow, isn't it? Take this off. Actually, if you made these would be quite nice in the middle of a bow, wouldn't they? I think. Oops. Come on through, you come. Oopsie daisy. Didn't quite go through the tulle very well then. Let's just bend it down. Right, I'm going to put it on my desk and just push that. That's better. There we go. That's nice and flat. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Little pink one with a purple flower. Which way round? Really don't know. I think they're pretty good either way. Oh look, there's a little sort of pearly one there. Oops. Let's push that through. Push that through. What should we have? What should we have on the back of that? This one. Oh, super simple. Look at that. I'm going to just snip those little bits off. That's lovely. Lovely, lovely. There's a bigger one here. There's a little one there. Should we go with this one? That's quite pretty, isn't it? Don't want... Oh, I've got another creamy one there. Let's use that because that's really lovely. That will go nicely in there. I'll link down what I can find on Amazon or wherever I can find them. Let's clip that one. What do you think would go with this one? A little bit of white. It's quite nice, isn't it? A little bit of this one. I quite like that one. And then we do a little snip around. Lovely. Fabulous, fabulous. Okay, one more. See how quick this is, guys. Nice, lovely quick one today. Let's take a little brad. I might pop some into my journal in a sec. Let's take this one. Let's go into these little purple. Right, do you think I'm going to get some tulle on the back of this one? Let's hold that like that. Let's not have so much tulle, I don't think. Don't want this little end bit. Twist it round. You twist it round so the ends go into the middle. You haven't got a sort of like an end poking out, if you know what I mean. Let's push that. See if I can make this one work better. Push it down. There we go. Look at that. How pretty. Oh, so pretty. Right, guys, that's going to be it. I'll pop those in there. Nice, quick one. Nice little mass make of some beautiful little flowers. Look how many I've got. Lots and lots and lots. And I just think they are so pretty. That's got a little bit of vintage lace on that one. Look how pretty they are. Just a lovely little thing to have in your stash. Do you like these ones? I think that's really nice. Little pinky ones. Look, lots and lots and lots. Lovely. Right, I'm going to put one in here actually. I'm going to just add one into here. Where should we put it? I need to finish this off. Maybe this is a project that I need to do this week. I might start this actually. Get this finished on Monday. There's my little doggy. Shall we have something along here? Which one should we put? Look at these. It's got like a pinky rose on the, a pinky bow, I mean. So we want something quite light in there. I think that, because this is, just stick it to the frame. I don't have my glue gun on, so I'm going to just use a little bit of 3-in-1 on here. Oops. There we go. That's nice and light. That's what I mean. Look at that. That's so pretty, isn't it? Oh, just so lovely. Love my little doggy in there. Leave that to dry. Okay, I'm going to put that one in there. And then I'm going to take this one out. This journal really is almost finished. I think I've got a couple more pages to sort of like fill in on here. That's the Friday freebie. Oh, just lovely. I love it. I do like this one as well. Got some lovely Friday freebies, guys, didn't we? In here. What do you reckon on here? That's a nice little one. This has got a little pink one. I could put that in the middle, couldn't I? That's what I shall do. Lovely little additions. Pop that on there. That goes, it blends in really well. What I'm going to do on this one though, I'm going to take a little clip, just hold that, just so that holds on there. Lovely. See, I like this bit, but I need something else on here, I think. And we should go with something that's quite nice as well, isn't it? I think I need my glue gun on, really, to put these on. Got this little one. Don't really want to cover this up too much. Suppose we could pop one up here like that. Oh, I've got too many to choose from now. Well, that's pretty because we've got like a pink, the pink rose here, haven't we? So that would work. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put that one on there. Nice big blob of glue. Simple, simple. There we go. Fabulous. I love them. There we go, guys. And that was my little one. See, they'd work well on little catch, wouldn't they, as well? Could put little ones on there. Love them. Okay, guys, that's our shabby Saturday for today. Nice and simple, easy mass make of some beautiful little shabby flowers, shabby embellishments. So just made with a brad and lace and a little flower. Look how gorgeous they are. So do let me know if you make them. Pop them into the Facebook group. Pop the links down below for the little flowers and the brads and whatever I use. I'll pop down so you can just go and have a little peek, and then you could probably just go to, maybe you have a local store that you can see them in, but to buy them instead of Amazon. So it's up to you. And don't forget, Amazon has got Prime coming out soon. I think it's the 23rd of this month. So if you put things into your basket, and then you never know, they might be on the Prime as well. So there we go, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a lovely rest of the day. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon. All right, guys, bye-bye.